Registration is open right now for this month's free Zodiac tournament. We're going to have some interesting gem prizes for you guys to pick up. Entry is free. We're basically going to be playing TCG plus OCG format with Battle of Chaos and all that fun stuff legal. So if you guys want to sign up, I will leave a link down below. It's all totally free, and I will see your beautiful faces there so we can all start round one in the next couple of days. Let's pass on over to the deck profile, shall we? The Mighty Magicians have returned, guys. Make sure you smash the little bit of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more RYLE content. Leon Clark steps up to the plate today to show us that Dark Magicians, along with some other cool stuff, can still function in the modern era of Yu-Gi-Oh! Here. And we have a first place here, lockdown, actually, for this particular event. Dark Magicians, actually, this build is taking advantage of Maximus here, so we can generate some extra deck dumping and set up our Shaddoll package. Actually, it's kind of scary thinking about that, ending on effectively a Shaddoll package window with, you know, Dark Magician interruptions through Dark Magical Circle feel kind of powerful, actually. So we have two copies of Dark Magician, and I do like that a lot of Dark Magician decks kind of cut back on playing this. Two's just definitely felt a little bit more supreme in the long run. We have one copy of the Red Eyes Black Dragon, one copy of Dark Magician Girl, triple copies of the Apprentice Illusion Magician Girl, triple copies of the Magician's Souls, triple copies of the Magician's Rod, two copies of Maximus, then we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, two copies of Space Rock, triple copies of Dark Magical Circle, triple copies of Soul Servant, one copy of the Secrets of the Dark Magic, two copies of Magician's Salvation. Actually, this is kind of cool. So, when this card is activated, set an Eternal Soul directly from your deck. If you normal or splash somebody Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl, except during damage step, you can target one of those other monsters, splash someone Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl from your graveyard with a different name other than that monster. So it's basically going to allow you to kind of chain set up multiples of either or, and Dark Magician and Dark Magician Girl should always effectively be side by side in that scenario. You have one copy Red Eyes Fusion, triple copies of Nadir's Servant, one copy Called by the Grave, two copies of Eternal Soul, one copy of Schism, and triple copies of Infinite Permanence. Down here in the extract, we have one Access Code Talker, one copy of Selene, one copy of the Verti Anaconda Machine, one Artemis, one copy of Imduk, one copy of Link Spider, one copy of App Clone, one Winda, one Mud Dragon, one copy of Starving Venom, one Elder Entity Inanitis, one Red Eyes Dark Dragon, one The Dark Magicians, one Stardust, and one Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Side deck here we have triple copies of Gamma Seal, triple copies of Allied Justice Cycle Raider, triple copies of Starlight Road, triple copies of Dogmatica Punishment, and triple copies of Super Polymerization, wrapping up Leon Clark's first place finish for none other than the loyal servant of Yugi himself, Team Samurai. It's literally his favorite deck. I think every Dark Magician profile I ever see from him is just his love and dedication to the Ultimate Wizard in terms of attack and defense. Next up here is actually Anthony RYLE's second place finish for Thunder Dragons. I can tell you guys that Azzy just has not put this deck down. All I ever hear from him is the success stories from him every time he goes to locals. You know, ever since Colossus has been finding new innovative ways to keep this deck going. And we always do talk about there are players out there that just will not let their deck die. And I've definitely seen that from Azzy. So, yeah, one of the most loyal Thunder Dragon players out there. So we have triple copies of Cyframe Gamma, one copy of Driver, triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring. We have triple copies of Space Rock, triple copies of Alistair, the Mighty Invoker, triple copies of Thunder Dragon, triple copies of Thunder Dragon Dark, only one copy Dragonhawk. Dragonhawk's kind of bad. Like, trying to play more of this in this modern era just doesn't feel all that good, unfortunately. We have triple copies of Thunder Dragon Roar, one copy of Thunder Dragon Duo, one copy of the Mighty Chaos Creator, one copy of the Clap Serpent, and the Wyvern Buster. Then, of course, we have triple copies of Allure Darkness, triple copies of Chaos Base, triple copies of Magical Meltdown, two copies of Invocation, two copies of Thunder Dragon Fusion, one Gold Stark, and one copy of course, Emperor Order here, wrapping up the main deck here. Down here in the extract, we have one Owl Mirage, the one Invoker of Madness, one copy of Lambda, one Verti Anaconda, one Curious Lad, one copy of Griffin, one Boral Sword, one copy of the Underworld Goddess, one copy of Beals, two copies of Titan, one copy of Makaba, one Agoides, and two copies of Kaliga here, wrapping up the main deck. Down here in the side deck, we have triple copies of Droll and Lockbird, 1 Harpy's Feather Duster, triple copies of Twin Twisters, triple copies of Artifact Sanctum, 1 Scythe, 1 Pinkertops, and triple copies of Dark Ruler No More here, wrapping up the main deck. I do think that I wish there could be other ways currently to express differenticity, a difference for the deck builds for this, but I think every build that I've seen so far for Thunder Dragons this format has been reliant on Alistair, and unfortunately in the current state this deck is, like I said, you know, with Colossus being gone, you don't get that level of adaptability anymore. So Alistair just kind of gives you that little bit of a backbone that you need to function with the loss of your Floodgate monster. Also, Azzy here is taking advantage of Nightmare Griffin, you know, being able to Curious Boy up, you know, drop an Imperial Order so you can continue to climb up, make the Griffin, set the Imperial Order, so whatever field you're producing here has some level of protection to it, and I think that's what's kind of good about something like this in the modern era of Yu-Gi-Oh! So you take what you get for what you're dealt. Alright, next up here is Dino Dolls, actually. This was from Daniel DEMOORE here, also locking down a first place finish with the Dinosaur Friends. I do like the fact that we basically have aimed our deck with the functionality to go second so that we can break those boards. I really wish we were playing the Fire Shuttle Fusion Grista so we could shenanigans drop the Misk, but I mean, with 95% of the ways to search things now, I don't think we really have to get that spicy. So we have 1 copy of the Animador at Archosaur, triple copies of little baby Ceratosaurus, little Pinkertops lad. We have 1 Doggerah, triple copies of Phantasme, 1 copy of the Giant Rex, 1 copy of Miscellaneous Ceratosaurus, 2 copies of Overtex Kotos, 1 copy of the Pterodon, triple copies of Gamma, 1 copy of Shadal Beast, 1 copy of Shadal Dragon, triple copies of Soul Eating Oviraptor, and 2 copies of the Ultimate Conductor, with 1 copy of Cyframe Driver. Spells here, we have 1 Called by the Grave, triple copies of Hadoken, 2 copies of Double Evolution Pill, triple copies of Fossil Dig, triple copies of Lost World, triple copies of Extravagance. Hey man, keep in mind this is still essential draw power. Something that dinosaurs kind of need now, actually. Kind of in the state you've been left. It hasn't been the greatest, actually. So, yeah, you take advantage of what draw power you can get. Then we also have triple copies of Shadal Fusion. Hey, it's a good sub-package for the deck. 1 copy of Terraforming, and 1 copy of the Triple Tactics Talents, wrapping up 45-card dinos. I do like the 1Q talents in here. You know, we are also not playing Crossout Designator in this deck. It's something else I kind of want to point out. You know, you make your tech options for what you really need. We also have 1 Verti Anaconda, 1 Pentastag, 1 Linkariba, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, 1 copy of Tornado Dragon, 1 Evil Zorlagia, and 1 Dolka, 1 copy of Espinato, 2 copies of Zeus, 1 copy of Omega, triple copies of Winda, and 1 copy of Shekinaga. Side deck here we have triple Ansia, triple Sea Turtle, triple copies of Cosmic Cyclone, triple copies of Twin Twisters, and triple copies of Evenly Matched here, wrapping up, yes ladies and gentlemen, the power of dinosaurs. Dino go rawr. And the last list I have for you guys today is actually another Melffy Tri-Brigade list. Melffy Brigade kind of took off at the beginning of the format, disappeared, and then I've noticed it's kind of resurfaced as of late. This was from Malevolent Gaming's channel, and they were sharing this for first place. So we have triple copies of Ash Blossom and Joy Spring, triple copies of Effect Veiler, 2 copies of Callisto, 1 copy of Little Puppy, triple copies of Nibiru, triple copies of Rescue Cat, triple copies of Skullmeisters, triple copies of Fractal, 2 copies of Karis, triple copies of Kit, triple copies of Nerval, and 1 copy of the Little Deer. Then we have, of course, triple Obedience School. This right here is the reason why this deck gets the chance to work and is actually kind of busted in the long run. We also have triple copies of Pot of Prosperity, triple copies of Infinite Permanence, 1 copy of Tri-Brigade Revolt. Then we have 2 copies of Shirok, 1 copy of Rugal, triple copies of Frigid, 1 copy of Bear Broom, 1 Almirage, the 1 Havaskenja, 1 Apollosa, 1 Double Dragon Lords, 1 Axis Code, the 1 Ronin, the 1 Melffys, and the 1 copy of the Naturia Beast, wrapping up Zeus. I wish we had Zeus in here. I cry every time. We have triple Ansia, 1 Called by the Grip, 1 Arby's Feathers, triple Lightning Storm, triple Twin Twisters, 1 Imperial Order, and triple copies of Yield Solemn Judgment, wrapping up this chunk of deck profiles for you guys. So guys, what do you think about these decks? Please leave a comment down below, tell me what you guys think. Smash the love button, that subscribe button so you guys don't miss on more awesome content. And I actually look forward to seeing what other cool decks that the community comes up with. See your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace out.
Thank you, patrons, for making the ride never truly end. Without you guys' support, well, I would probably be doing Truffle Shuffle videos for a living. Guys, please check out Vanquill40 for all of your Cardfight Vanguard content brought to you by Vanquill40. And if you are looking to pick up singles, check out mcogames.com for your trading card game needs. Thanks for watching, everybody.